advantage of a disaster to move along their communistic agendas. After we had a devastating shooting 2 weeks ago in a Texas school, all the Democrats struggling to make a case to vote for them in the midterm elections are announcing new gun control laws to virtue signal and help them get elected. Of course, the communist in charge of New York, Kathy Hochul, decided to sign a bill into law yesterday. In her opinion, it's going to stop a disaster like the one in Texas. But in my opinion, it'll do nothing but to make her look like the virtual signaling liar. Check out the highlights of this bill in the press release. So if you want to go, you can actually check out the bill. I'll give you the website in a minute where to go to. But it starts out with this statement. Governor Kathy Hochul signed today a landmark legislative package to immediately strengthen the state's gun laws, close critical loopholes exposed by shooters in Buffalo and Uvalde, and protect New Yorkers from the scourge of gun violence that continues to infect our nation and endanger our community. Really? That's her release? Come on. But wait, it gets better, because wait until you hear what's in the bill. Wait till you hear what's in the bill. While I read it to you, remember once again what the press release said, right? So this is what it said. Immediately strengthen the state's gun laws, close critical loopholes exposed by shooters in Buffalo and Uvalde, and protect New Yorkers from the scourge of gun violence that continues to infect our nation and endanger our communities. The bill summary is the following. By the way, I had to read through the entire press release several times to find the actual changes. The entire press release, which I said before, can be found on governor.ny.gov, governor.ny.gov, and it's just full of opinions of Democrat leaders saying how terrible guns and gun violence is. But here are the highlights of the bill. The first one is raising the age to purchase semi-automatic rifles from 18 to 21. The second one, banning body armor. The third one is strengthening the red flag laws. Fourth one is micro-stamping. Fifth is enhancing information sharing. Sixth is improved response and reporting of hateful, threatening social media content. And, wow, that's it. So these are all the things that they see will keep something from happening like Uvalde. Really? Listen, boys and girls, and all the other 53 genders who might be listening, can you find anything in here, actually, that was anything different than the laws we had in place? All right, I found one and one only. Raising the age of buying a semi-automatic weapon to the age of 21. That's the only one that restricts anything here. Yes, I agree. What's the difference anyway? Oh boy, listen guys, if you're going to shoot up a school, you're not allowed to have an AR-14 or 15 anymore. Now you have to use something different. Oh, no, wait, I got another way. A bad guy is still going to be able to get a semi-automatic weapon if they want one anyway. But really, this is the substance of the bill? This is her statement on the bill. Her statement. I am proud to sign a comprehensive bill package that prohibits the sale of semi-automatic weapons to people under 21, bans body armor sales outside of people in select profession, closes critical gun law loopholes, and strengthens our red flag law to keep guns away from dangerous people. New measures that I believe will save lives. If this is what they want to do to protect our children being killed by a bad guy with a gun, they should be held responsible for the deaths. Yes, they should. This is garbage, and it's clearly virtual signaling. Oh, and by the way, how does someone wearing body armor make them a killer anyway? On the other front, we have several new gun control proposals going on in the House right now. Listen to some of these dumbass proposals. The Gun Trafficking Act. Yes, this will make gun trafficking a federal crime with 10 years in prison. I don't know, isn't this one obvious or already on the books? The other one is Ethan's Law. This will make it so that you can't have a gun in your home if you have children. Yes, you can't have a gun in your home if you have children. My children or a gun? Huh, let me think. Anyway, by the way, there are 3 more similar proposals for guns in homes. Even some say that the ammo needs to be stored in a separate place than your gun. So when someone breaks into your house, just say to them, hey, hold on a second, can you wait there while I get my gun from my safe and my ammo from the separate storage place in my basement? Just hold on a few minutes. I want to take care of, keeping you from entering my house to protect my children, right? I'm sure he will wait. Finally, the last includes magazine sizes. Seriously, this is what we're up against. It's like telling the clowns who scare children they can't wear a red nose. Work on the problem of keeping guns and crazies out of school instead of telling someone who wants to shoot up a school that they have to use a different gun than an AR-15. Listen, if you want to shoot up a school, don't you use an AR-15. You can use any other gun, but you can't use an AR-15. How ridiculous these politicians are. Oh, and by the way, if you're in Bucks County, the rhino idiot Fitzpatrick voted for some of these. I really think I should run against this guy. He is such a waste. All right, let's talk a little bit about... Yeah, by the way, James said the same thing. Every gun is a semi-automatic. That's true. If you take a pistol, it's a